Have you ever woken up, like in the middle of the night, and had this thought, how the hell am I here again? The same issues, the same fight, the same bad habit, the same voice in your head telling you that you're not enough, the one you swore you'd silenced years ago. It's like a bad deja vu, but heavier, because this time you know the pattern. You've done the work, you've read the books, you maybe even sat in therapy, you've certainly journaled it to death, and yet here it is again, staring you in the face. And that's the moment most people decide that something's just wrong with them. And they may even think, I must not be cut out for this. I must not have changed at all. But here's a truth. You are not failing. You're in a sacred spiral. We've been sold this story, or maybe you just think it, that growth is like a ladder that you climb and you conquer and you just never look back. That's a nice visual, but that's not real life. In applied behavioral analysis methodology, we talk about shaping, building behavior step by step toward mastery. But even in shaping, progress isn't like perfectly linear. You hit plateaus, you regress, you revisit old steps with new information. And in human development, Jung said, the psyche doesn't move in straight lines. It moves in circles, or rather spirals, returning to the same material over and over, each time, though, at a higher level of consciousness. And from an esoteric lens, the spiral is sacred geometry. It's the blueprint of growth, the nautilus shell, the galaxies, even the way plants unfurl. Nature has been telling us for millennia, evolution curves. It doesn't climb. So why do I keep coming back to the same lessons? From a behavioral science perspective, this is called stimulus generalization. I know, big word. Life keeps throwing you the same core trigger in different packaging to test you whether you've truly learned to respond differently. You leave the toxic boss only to find yourself working with someone that has that same power dynamic. You break the people pleasing cycle with your friends only to notice that it resurfaces with your new team. From a depth psychology perspective, this is the unconscious doing its work, the shadow. The parts of yourself that you've kind of repressed, it doesn't just vanish. It resurfaces in new forms until it's integrated. And from the spiral perspective, this is initiation. The universe's way of asking, are you ready for the next turn of the spiral? So let's talk about an emotional reframe. Here's the part that nobody might have told you. Every time that you meet that same pattern again, you're not in the same place. Think of it like a spiral staircase. I'll go this way. Yes, you see the same view at certain turns, but you're higher than you were the last time. The air is thinner. The perspective just got wider, and you've got new tools. And here's the kicker. The spiral is merciful, thank God. It gives you as many passes as you need to master the lesson. So you're not stuck in a loop. You're being given another chance to rise. So let's talk about how to work with that spiral. So how do you stop feeling defeated when the spiral brings back something, around again? You work with it instead of resisting it. Name the pattern. When that, oh no, not this again, feeling hits, just pause, name the trigger. Naming it moves it from the unconscious to the conscious. Notice the upgrade. Maybe ask yourself, what is different this time? What new skills, boundaries, or awareness do I now have that I didn't have before? Choose a new behavioral response. Behavior change is built in moments like this. Act differently in the presence of the same stimulus, and you will literally rewire the loop. Honor the spiral instead of resent it. Thank it. The spiral isn't here to punish you, it's your personal curriculum for becoming who you are meant to be. So, finally, let's talk about how do you integrate all of this? The spiral is not a sign of weakness, it is the shape of your evolution. You are not doomed to repeat the past. You're revisiting it, but remember, from a higher frequency with more wisdom and a stronger self. And the more that you can just trust that, the more you'll see. You've been climbing the whole time.